Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Wow, okay, we have made it to Minneapolis and working on getting some notes together and things to get ready for our plans of attack and stuff. And I gotta tell you, I'm literally about to bust. I am as excited as can be. This is like almost like a dream for me, being able to do this. I always have admired and envied some of the sportscasters that have been out there and stuff to cover football or sports in general for a living. It would be the dream job. I know I'm not a journalist or anything like that, but I'm going to make sure that I have fun with this and try and do the best coverage that I can. We're going to be going over to NFL Experience today, which actually doesn't open up till tomorrow, and check out some of the sites and things that are going on over there. We're going to be down in, of course, the Super Bowl Central, taking some of the sights and sounds. And if any of my fellow Dallas Cowboy fans are out here in Minneapolis, let me know, because I would love to have a meetup with some of you great fans and stuff, so we can still represent our Dallas Cowboys. As you guys can see, everywhere I go, I'm always reaping my Dallas Cowboys, even when I'm in the heart of the Eagles. Now, something that's interesting, read a great article by Mike Fisher, and I've kind of said this myself. Everybody knows I'm not a big fan of Jason Garrett, and there's nothing personal against Jason Garrett, but I look at him basically as a quarterback coach for one season, then became our offensive coordinator, and 2 years later became our head coach. And I don't believe that he had enough experience to take on that role, especially in the limelight of the Dallas Cowboys. And being hamstrung with Jerry Jones behind him, I don't know that he ever really got his own voice. Be that as it may, Jerry Jones believes in him, signed him that big contract, and there's 2 more years that's left on it. But Jerry Jones is not going to come out and say, Jason Garrett, you're on the hot seat. You know, basically he's saying, well, he was coach of the year 2 years ago. And you don't want to undermine your coach, but what goes on behind closed doors can be totally different than the front that you put out. You know, that's where we always think the grass is always green on the other side until you get to the other side. But I believe, personally, that this season coming up is a do-or-die season. When you look at some of the coaching moves that have been made around, yeah, they've kept Scott Linehan and basically the same offense, but they've gone through and they've brought in different parts. Same thing on the defense, to try and bring in some other people. You know, I look at Richards on the defense, having been defensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks that built the Legion of Boom. You can honestly see, just like Jason Garrett, who was an offensive coordinator, became the head coach, you could see him being elevated to defensive coordinator and even moving up the chain, because Jerry Jones likes to keep things within house. So you can see that dynamic that's building. But I believe that this season truly is a make or break year. When you look at having Dak Prescott, who was, rookie of the year, you look at having a great running back, you look at a Sean Lee, you look at the best line of football, you look at these parts, the Cowboys have as much parts, if not more, than the majority of the NFL. And after 7 seasons only making the playoffs twice, the writing has to be on the wall. Now, one of you great fans brought out a point to me that I hadn't thought about. And I've been trying to scratch my head, and I believe that he's 100% right. That no coach that has been with the team 7 years or more, they haven't won the Super Bowl by 7 years, they never have with the same team. Take a look at Marvin Lewis. He's been with Cincinnati for 15 years. Yeah. So, can Jason Garrett buck that trend? I don't know. Jason Garrett has a lot of the records that nobody wants to have. I'm hoping that maybe he can get that one instead of some of the ones like being one of 2 coaches that have been with the same team for 7 years and haven't gone and won a Super Bowl. Or being the only team who was a #1 seed not to make it to the Super Bowl. Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see. But we're going to be bringing you guys all kinds of footage, and we'll be live streaming tonight at 8 o'clock, probably right here and talking about what we're seeing so far. We got the Senior Bowl on tap tomorrow, and of course we've got the ultra competitive Pro Bowl on Sunday. Yeah. So anyway, guys, got some more notes to do, and I've got some running around to do, so I can bring everything to you guys. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo, and you don't see it on the camera on the other side, but there's my beautiful wife. Come Sunday, 14 years, working hard. I'll see you soon.